What's up, friends? Does introversion exist? Not really. Introversion and extroversion were a concept created by Carl Jung, further expanded by Hans Einzig. But the way we see it now is kind of this convoluted combination of their ideas plus the Myers-Briggs MBTI personality test. So it's kind of a weird thing. Let's talk about what Carl Jung said. Carl Jung's idea of introversion was that we got motivation from either external validation or internal validation. And he thought that those who had internal validation were more likely to be reserved and shy. And he also had, other qualities that he grouped with people like that. Nowadays, we would look at that as either internal or external locus of control to see where people get their validation. And I think that's a really valid way of understanding people, is understanding where they get their motivation. Do they get their motivation from other people, or do they get their motivation from inside themselves? Hans Einzig said that he thought that certain people were less likely to feel stimulation from their environment. And so his thought was that extroverts were just people who were less likely to get high stimulation from their environments. And so they needed just as many people as possible to stimulate their brains. And so that's why they were always seeking out these groups, is because they needed that extra stimulation. Myers-Briggs just combined a bunch of shy, reserved type of attributes, mashed them all together, and created this idea of introversion. If you talk to a random person on the street about introversion versus extroversion, they're going to tell you it's where you get your energy from. Do you get your energy from other people, or do you get it from recharging all alone? And I haven't found any psychologists or any real basis for that. It's just kind of one of those urban myths that continue to develop and develop. I think the look of, hey, these person have these more shy attributes, they don't like going out as much, is a better way to look at that. In reality, most of us are within kind of a normal distribution of how much we like to socialize with other people. We're all pretty much in that same range. And there are some people who really do not like to socialize with people they don't know that well, or with people just from a specific circumstance. But most everyone is a social human being. Like that is what Homo sapiens are. We are social creatures. And the concern I have with people labeling themselves as either introverts or extroverts is, from the introvert side, I fear that it's going to make people feel like they shouldn't socialize. Like they don't have to socialize because they're introverted. It's just this kind of deep down thing. When the reality is to move ahead in a lot of ways in life and to enjoy all that life has to offer, associating with other people and learning to love all sorts of people is incredibly helpful. So yeah, there's a little download about introversion. The way people are talking about it now is just kind of fake, and I don't think it's a really helpful label. I do think it's nice to know when you're interacting with someone else, hey, do you like large groups of people? And if they say no, that's great information. You don't need to take them to concerts necessarily. But I think those people also need to learn, like, hey, if I want to have friends, if I want to have, social connections, which are really, really important for mental health, I need to get past some of my reserved, shy nature and get out of my shell. And I've seen people who do have a natural proclivity for that, doing that, getting out of their shell, and I've seen it be a really good positive in their life. Those are all my thoughts. Hope you enjoyed them. I have a Patreon if you have the things that you want to talk about on the little Discord from the Patreon. If not, that's cool too. I'm also releasing music every single week, a new song plus an acoustic version of that song with some different lyrics and stuff. That's going on. Make sure to check it out. Thanks so much. Catch you on the flip.